Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? Today is Saturday, July 13th. I'm going to do a quick little reading on the border camps. Not very far from me, actually. I live right outside of San Antonio, so they're pretty close. I have friends that live down there that have visited those camps, and it's really horrible. It's a horrible situation. And, the White House knew all about this, and Pence went down there and went to go visit. And I was thinking when they said that they were going to let him in and let him visit, I was thinking they was going to clean it all up and maybe transport some of the people and make it look like everything was fine. But hell no, they showed the real deal. I'm really, really glad that they did that. They showed Pence exactly what's going on there, but of course it was the males. It wasn't the women. It wasn't the babies or anything like that. They didn't want to show us all that, but they showed us the men. They're like, look, we've got these monsters behind the cage, kind of like that, which it still backfired on them because those people, they said, we're not terrorists. I haven't had a shower in a month. Some of them spoke English, so the White House knows exactly what's going on, and they don't care. They don't care. So I want to take a look at the border and see what's going on, and let's just take a look. Okay, so I have all my cards laid out, ready to go. I'm ready to read them. This is the bottom of the deck that I just dealt from. This is the Five of Pentacles card. So the flavor here is, we know these people are helpless and they just feel like the whole world is against them. I feel so sorry for them. They're homeless. This is homelessness, poverty. It's all very sad, but this will pass. This will pass. I hope it just doesn't take too long to pass. Okay, so the first card that I get is the Page of Swords. So we need to be patient. I think something's about to get ready to happen. I think something is, I don't know what, but it's going to happen. This injustice will not be tolerated. It really won't. I mean, the voices are going to get louder and louder and louder. And crossing over that, the Tower card. So this is a crisis. And I think we're going to hear more and more about horrible things happening. This could even be another death that's going to happen. Something really bad happens. I think this just shows there's something really, really bad that's going to happen. I mean, it's bad enough as it is. It's horrible, but I think it's kind of going to explode a little bit. So it's going to get a little worse, which how could that be? But I think it's probably a death, This is overlooking that situation. This is Six of Pentacles. So it looks like they are going to receive some help. I'm not sure where this is coming from, but first things get worse and then they start receiving some help. So I guess, it's got to, I guess shit has to hit the fan before somebody actually does something. That's what it looks like. But then we'll be celebrating. So, we will be celebrating. Once they start getting help, everybody will be celebrating and happy. They get the Judgment. Judgment is upon this administration. They're going to be judged for doing this to the people or the people that let this happen. They are all going to be judged. And then I get, this is the Queen of Pentacles. It's a woman that leads the way to helping these poor people. It's not Pence. It's definitely not Pence. What did he say? I'm not surprised. He said something like that. I wasn't surprised at the situation. Really? He wasn't surprised, but Trump said, that it's all fake news. Everybody's lying. But Pence wasn't surprised. This is the Star. So keep these people in your prayers. There's a lot of hope for the future that things are going to be getting better. That's good to know. The Nine of Wands here. So there's still a ways to go. There's still a ways to go. We need to keep fighting for them. So keep them in your prayers. Whatever, any way you can protest, just fight for them. Protesting, call your congressmen, your congresswomen, everybody. Let's be very persistent, you guys. It takes a village, okay? It takes a village. We're not done yet, and They're still in cages. It's horrible. It's really horrible. Imagine if that was me or you. Imagine that we went to a border. What if Mexico took over Texas, and we were fleeing, and we went to the next state, and they said, "No, we don't want you here. You're going to be put in this cage. Your family's going to go this way, that way." I mean, just imagine. Okay. This is the Empress. It's the feminine energy that rescues these people. You know, it's the feminine voices and the feminine energy. It's really going to give a voice to these people. It really is. They're really helping these people. So not only is it Nancy Pelosi, it's that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Rashid Tlaib, I think her name is. There's a lot of females there on the front lines. They were testifying. These ladies were testifying. They were actually crying. I mean, they were crying before the Oversight Committee, and Trump accuses them of lying and making up stories. Wow, they must be really good actors and actresses. They must be really good. But anyway, the last card that comes up, this is so weird. Look, the last card that comes up, this is the card I get for Trump. So this is the King of Pentacles. He's responsible. He's responsible for all this, and he will answer one way or another. It is, things will get better, but they need so much help. They still need so much help. They're in such turmoil. So you guys say prayer for them. Keep them in your thoughts all the time. Call your representatives. Do everything you can to bring this forward. Talk to other people about it, and just something has to give. Something is going to give, and something has to give. But I think we might be hearing some bad news coming out of one of the camps with this tower. It looks like something bad might happen. So you guys just say a prayer for them, and let's all hope for the very best for them. Oh, and the people in Louisiana, this hurricane, it turned into a hurricane. It hit Louisiana. It's still going on right now. It's moving super slow, but it's been downgraded to a tropical depression again. But it's moving so slow, and it's just raining and raining and raining. So it's like raining off and on. But so far, they haven't had any real big devastation. There's some flooding going on, and they're kind of prepared for those things. So, y'all say a prayer for them too. All the humidity was sucked out of here. It was so hot and humid yesterday. Once that hurricane got closer to land, it just sucked all the humidity away. When I got up this morning, I went outside on my deck. It was 68 degrees, y'all, and dry. I mean, dry. It felt so good out there. It was so nice. It was so cool. I couldn't believe it, because I've been going outside, and that humidity and heat just hits you right in the face, even in the mornings. But this morning was so nice. So thank you, hurricane, for sucking out my humidity. But I hope, nobody gets flooded or hurt or anything, and everybody's okay. So y'all say a prayer for those guys, that Barry doesn't do too much damage over there. All right, guys, hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. We went out on our boat yesterday, stayed out there for about 4 hours, got a little bit of sun, got some sunburn going on here. We have a cover and everything atop, but I like to sit out on the bow. It was just me and my husband yesterday. And this was I think this is about the 5th time we took it out. And I backed up that trailer. I'm the one that goes and gets the car and backs up the trailer, and he drives the boat on the trailer when we're leaving. Of course, when we drop the boat, he's driving the car, so he drops it in. I tell you what, I'm getting real good at it. I used to do it all the time, and then I kind of lost my momentum, but this is about the 5th time I backed up the trailer, and I mean, I just backed it straight up. It was good. I did a really good job. I was so proud of myself. I did it all in one shot within not even a minute. I was so happy with myself. Plus, there was nobody standing there, so that helps. When there's nobody watching you, although I almost fell off the dock. There was a man at the dock. He was by himself. He was having to go get his truck. I don't know. Why do people do that? Go bring their boat out all alone. That's so dangerous. So he had to go back up his trailer and then get back on the boat and then drive it on the trailer. We ended up helping him. But he was sitting there on his boat when we pulled up, and my husband just pulled up for me to jump off the boat onto the dock to go get the trailer. I almost ate it, y'all. I almost ate it. And I had my purse on me too, because I had the keys in the purse. If I'd have fallen in the water, that would not have been good. I almost did, because he was staring at me. Anytime there's somebody staring at you, you know you're going to mess up. I looked at him and I go, that was close. Anyway, we ended up helping him get his boat on. My husband hooked it up and reeled him in. You know how that works. So anytime we can help others, we do. We try. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for watching my videos. I do better when I concentrate on one subject at a time, as you see. When I go to too many different subjects, I don't do as well. So I'm going to try and just concentrate on one thing at a time. As somebody was said in my other reading, when I just drew 3 quick cards for them and did a little reading on my last video. I missed a few things, so I'm not fast at reading. I like to take my time and look at the cards and go through it in my mind before I talk to you guys about it. That's how I do it. I look at it. I think it through, and if it doesn't make sense, I look at the cards, makes sense to me, then I can tell you guys about it. Because when you're talking and you're reading, and then after you do it, you can't go back and say, oh, I should have said this instead of that. So I like to look at the cards and think about them and make sure it makes sense. So I probably won't do those readings where I read a bunch of different things at once. Not yet, anyway. Maybe my mind will start working faster and I'll be able to do that. There's not that much hope for that, though. Okay, guys, y'all take care. Have a beautiful weekend. We'll talk to you again soon. Do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell to be notified of the next one, and hit the like. Thank you so much. I read all you guys' messages, so keep leaving them. I'm reading them. Bye for now. Love you guys.